What's up, Aries? Let's see what messages Spirit has on what it is you need to know right now. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aries placements. What we got? One more. All right. Quick and to the point. You guys could be like efficient. Like the way you do things is starting to be more efficient, or like that's just how you are. You're just kind of like, you get to the point of things. It might be a strength of yours. People really like that about you. You have the Seven of Swords, the Chariot, the High Priestess, the Empress. You have the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Ten of Cups, Two of Swords, Eight of Swords, and the Three of Swords. Interesting. All right, what does Aries need to know right now? There's something here about a strategy on moving forward. I don't know if this has to do with like a love situation or with a job situation, maybe even moving locations. It could be as simple as trying to plan a vacation, is what I'm hearing. So I feel like a lot of you guys, what you need to know is that whatever it is that you're planning on doing, wherever it is that you're navigating to go, I do see you guys, like I see you going on this trip. I see you moving. I see you again being efficient at something. And so I feel like if you guys are normally not the types of individuals that what's the word, that are very like calculated, I guess you can say, like to a T, I feel like you guys start to become a little bit more calculated. Like I'm saying, like there's like this efficiency here where it's like knowing exactly where you want to go. Like let's say this is a vacation, right? You guys are like planning everything to a T. Like you're doing the itinerary is what I'm hearing. So again, it's like there you want to get the most out of whatever this is. If you guys are moving, again, it's like you're trying to make sure that you can get a rental by this date and make sure you bring it back, make sure you have the finances. So again, there's something here about needing to be efficient when it comes to whatever this movement is. You could be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces, even a Taurus. But I do see here, or like in Pisces, Cancer, or Taurus season is when like this is supposed to culminate. So I do see here, whatever this is, like it's going in your favor. So if you're like, oh, I hope, or I wonder, I'm telling you, yes. There's something here about your intuition. With the Seven of Swords, the Chariot, and the High Priestess, some of you guys are dealing with a situation that you know isn't right for you. And so you guys are trying to figure out how to get out of that situation. I feel like if you're working for somebody that you're just like, I don't really want to work for this person anymore, then you're making like all the efforts in order to remove yourself. If this is a relationship, you're doing the same thing. So it's like there's a need here to follow your intuition for some of you when it comes to this. It's like, I don't know if like where you work or who you're dealing with, like there's just a lot of disagreements on points of view. And like, it's fine. Like we all have different points of view, right? But there's something here that could be, I feel like more, it's like a moral thing. Maybe the person you work for, you just feel like just doesn't resonate with your morals. And so this isn't someone you want to work with or work for. And so I do see that. Again, something's not resonating with you. So if this has to do with you moving, I feel like wherever you are, you're feeling out of place. I'm hearing displaced. And so that's why you're looking to move. You're looking to see kind of like what calls to you, where calls to you. So a lot of you guys, I feel like somebody here, several of you, if that, have ended some cycles. It's like wherever you've been for like the last 10 years, wherever you've been, it's like you've outgrown it. So let's say this is your hometown. It's like you're ready to move away. If you did move away and it's like the last 10 years, wherever it is you've been, it's like, okay, you've outgrown that. So that's why a lot of you guys are feeling like a little out of place. Even if you have family, even if you have friends there, it's like there's this need. I feel like someone's soul is calling them to go somewhere else, to do something else. And so I feel like you guys are definitely going to be following that. I feel like someone here is definitely using their intuition when it comes to dealing with a person. You could be, again, dealing with a Cancer or Pisces, but I feel like someone here is being very deceptive with the Seven of Swords, which is kind of rare in my readings. Like whenever I see the Seven of Swords, it does talk about strategy to me, but the way I'm seeing it, I feel like for sure, like this is the meaning of its card that's calling to me. So I feel like some of you guys are starting to recognize some deceptive behavior and you're moving away from that. I feel like someone's intuition's like really like going off. I'm hearing like a siren in my head, right? And but I'm feeling it in the core of my stomach. So again, it's like if you're ever in a situation where, let's say you go somewhere, like let's say you go to work every day, but like you have anxiety or like this feeling of nervousness to go, if you're around someone and all of a sudden you don't feel well, like that's your intuition trying to tell you to steer clear of whatever these situations and people are. So make sure that you're really following that. With the Chariot, the High Priestess, and the Empress, I feel like a lot of you guys are allowing your intuition to take place here, in order for you guys to embody more of this Empress energy. I do feel like if you are dealing with a mother figure, a lot of you guys are being guided away from this mother figure. It's not so much that this person is toxic, but I just don't see, I don't see a place for this person. So you might have a toxic mother, which is why you're being guided to move away from them. Some of you, it's the opposite. Some of you guys, with that Seven of Swords, you're strategizing on whether or not to go and speak to a mother figure. So some of you guys that have been kind of absent in your parents' life, or maybe in your family's lives, I feel like there's this inkling is what I'm hearing to like go back and revisit that. So I don't know if you're like, okay, it's time that I talk to my mother. It's time that I talk to my family just in general. I feel like you're going to be strategizing a way to make that happen. Again, that's not for all of you. For others of you, I feel like your intuition is pulling you away from a family situation, especially a mother figure here with the Empress. Also, too, moving forward, I feel like you guys are going to be getting a lot more downloads when it comes to standing in your power. I feel like there's a lot of tests that are going to be coming in, and I've been feeling that for the collective. I feel like I've been kind of mentioning that in especially with these reads and what you need to know. So I feel like you guys are no different. I feel like there's going to be a lot of tests that kind of come around. Again, some of you guys have already culminated cycles, like I said, a 10-year cycle, but I do feel like whatever's coming in next is going to require you to have faith and to use your intuition. Some of you guys that may not resonate, I just feel like intuitively, because remember, a lot of the times, like, we don't realize that we're using our intuition until something happens and we're like, oh snap, like I was just about to call that person, or I was just about to go here, go there. So I feel like intuitively, for those of you that aren't like hyper aware of your intuition, I feel like you're going to be making calculated decisions that lead you exactly where you need to be. So it's kind of like your soul already knows like who you are. So if your soul knows that you listen to it and you pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities, then there's clear guidance there. But for others of you that's not where that applies, I feel like it's like whatever decision you make, like from this point on, is what I'm hearing. It's going to lead you to exactly where you need to be. So it's like your intuition is taking hold no matter what, is what I'm feeling. A lot of you guys, like I said, I feel like this is so that you can embody more of the Empress energy here. You don't have, it doesn't have to be female. This could be male as well. So the Emperor, right? It's just stating that like some of you guys are going to be tested so that you can start to sit in your power. So whether this is you having to deal with people that come in that are toxic, whether this is you having to heal some sort of situation with family, I feel like someone here is just like pigeonholed to whoever they used to be. So it's like, for example, maybe the reason you pulled away from family is because it's like, it didn't matter what you did. Like if you were doing really good, or if you were just like in a better space, it's like they were always there to remind you of your past. And so it's like, because you don't resonate with that version of yourself, you didn't want to keep being reminded of it. It's like, stop talking about the past. Like, let's, like, I'm the future. Like, I'm talking about the future. So like nobody wanted to see you for who you were. And it's hard for family to disassociate, you know, especially since they've known you for so long, your whole life, obviously. So I just feel like, yeah, like someone here was just tired of being like pigeonholed to like the things that they used to do or the person that they were. It's like you worked really hard to become this person. And so it's like some of you guys are like, yeah, I'm not going back. Like I don't need to be reminded. And like, for what? Like it just seems pointless, right? You're like, if you're just going to keep bringing up the past but not noticing anything I'm doing now, then what's the point? Like if you don't want to talk about now but you just want to keep reminiscing, what's the point? So I feel like you guys are taking standing your ground with that. I feel like someone here, there's a family reunion that's coming up. You guys are contemplating. There's some kind of reunion. If this isn't family, this could be like a high school reunion. There's just some sort of like gathering that I'm seeing for some of you guys here. And so, again, like maybe that's where you're going to be tested should you go. It's like, do you stand in your power? Do you continue to let people navigate you through your own emotions to make their prophecies of you right? So it's like if you allow people to get you outside of your own character, especially since you're like proclaiming that you're this new person and that's not what you do anymore, but then it's like these people are pulling you like they're pulling strings like you're a puppet by like trying to get a reaction out of you. And so a lot of you guys are being asked like don't give a reaction, good or bad, don't give a reaction. Okay. With the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Cups, what you guys need to know is there is a beautiful blessing coming in the form of a love situation. Again, this isn't for everyone. I feel like this right here, because of the way it's like laid out, this is definitely for healed individuals. Those of you that are currently in like loving, healing relationships, I see your relationship going to the next level. I see someone here proposing to you. It's like by October, you will be like fully engaged to this person. So I don't know when this person plans on proposing, but it's like by October, those of you that are in healthy relationships where there is full potential to grow, you will be engaged to this individual. What you need to know also too, a lot of you guys, some of you guys need to follow your heart when it comes to what it is that you want to do for a living. It's like, I feel like spirit has kind of like lit this candle inside of you guys and like has shown you the truth and clarity with this Ace of Swords. And it's like, you guys have an opportunity to do something you love. You don't have to fall for the whole 9 to 5 thing, working for someone else. Obviously, if that makes you happy, like please, by all means, continue to do that, right? Money isn't everything to everyone. And so it's like if you're comfortable where you're at and you love where you're at, it's like you're building there is what I'm feeling, right? Especially with this Ten of Cups, it's like if let's say you've been working for someone for like the last 10 years, right? You still love working with these people, your coworkers. Yeah, work can be frustrating, but you've been doing it for so long. It's nothing new to you. And I just feel like it's allowed you to really focus on your stability. So I feel like those of you where you're like, yeah, like I really do love my job and I could see myself like retiring from here. Great. Like there's nothing you need to do when it comes to that, you know? Others of you, you might have this spark. Like I said, there's something here where somebody's not resonating with where they are anymore. And I feel like this is just even more clarity. It's like you guys are, some of you, where that applies, it's like you're being pushed and you're being guided in a different direction for a reason. And it's like we weren't meant to live this life to be unhappy. We really weren't, right? And so it's like everything is kind of set up for, you know, we hear about the matrix and the system and all that. And like, that's fine, right? Believe what you want. But it's like at the end of the day, like while you're in this physical plane, in this like human body, your soul meant to have an experience. And so for those of you that are looking for adventure, for those of you that are looking to like feel passionate about something again or towards someone, right? Maybe you guys are going to be putting yourselves out there for long-term relationships. Like maybe before you were dating without a purpose, now you're like, no, like I want to date someone to like live with them and marry them and have kids, whatever that is, right? Others of you, you've done that, right? I'm talking to a few Aries where like you've been married to your person like 30 years, 40 years, right? And so it's like there's this beauty, this culmination that comes with the idea that you just want to do what makes you happy. And whether that sounds selfish to somebody else that isn't you, like don't worry what people think. At the end of the day, very lucky, like a few lucky people get to do what they love. And so like if this is calling to you, you're one of the lucky ones. And yes, you were chosen. And so I feel like you guys are going to be getting clarity on what your next move is, so long as you're willing to follow your heart and live your truth is what I'm hearing, okay? With the Two of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Three of Swords, what you need to know is, which is something you already know. Some of you guys are like in your head right now about a third party situation, whether this is work or another individual. I feel like a lot of you guys I'm hearing have been duped. A lot of you guys have put your time and effort into relationships, jobs, whatever that has required you to put time and effort into. And it's like you were always like in the Three of Swords, right? So again, like I feel like this is just confirming what I was feeling to begin with, the channeling with. It's like somebody here is not resonating or or is associating with whatever is around them. And so I feel like right now you guys are focused on your future. Right here with Three of Wands. Then you have the Queen of Cups to the King of Wands to the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. So you guys, okay, moving forward, so long as you continue to pour into this, whatever this is, if you truly in your heart want to move and there's a specific location, I'm hearing Puerto Rico. If someone wants to move to Puerto Rico, because that's always been a dream of yours, I see you accomplishing this. And by doing so, it's like wherever you are, you're going to be able to grow, you're going to be able to manifest. A lot of you guys are going to be working on your fitness. A lot of you guys are going to have this like massive glow up, right? And it's like what you need to know is like the wheel's going to be turning in your favor. The more risks that you take, some of you calculated, others of you might just be sporadic, but I feel again, there's something here about efficiency, right? So I feel like for those of you that are going to be a little more calculated, ensuring that whatever this transition is goes smoothly. I'm hearing crossing your T's, dotting your I's. I see the wheel turning in your favor. I mean, you've got some major arcanas here with the Wheel of Fortune, and then I think that was it. But I don't know. I see like 10 of Cups. Oh, yeah, the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. You have a lot of brand new beginnings that are coming in that are leading you to your happily ever after. I'm hearing like this isn't the final chapter, but this is the chapter before the final chapter. Okay, like I feel like a lot of you guys might like be in your 30s, like in your 40s. There's something here about a transition in your life, whether you're coming out of relationships and now you're moving this wheel like alone, right? You're single, or like you've been single, you've been working hard and something's culminating for you. And it's like you guys are going to be able to manifest so much happiness for yourself because out of all the choices, 7 of Cups here, out of all the choices, you chose you. And that's the whole point of your experience at this point in time, okay? Aries, so I feel like this is beautiful energy that's coming in. I feel like this is going to resonate with someone. Let me know if it does. I'm kind of curious about this. But yeah, I hope that this does resonate. I hope that it helps. And yeah, this was everything you needed to know at the moment. I'll catch you guys on the next one.